third gen farm here. We're back. I'm in the old Mac right now, just letting it air up. And I'm gonna be bringing it right to the field where we took a test in the wheat. And the test came back 2 points like wetter than dry, so it's not quite dry yet, but it will be dry soon, hopefully. And so Dad's bringing our other truck. I'll bring this one. We'll probably bring the grain cart as well, and the other combine. We're expecting rain in like 3 days-ish. 3 days, and then it's going to be raining for 3 days, and we're supposed to get a lot of rain. Like, it's supposed to be, I think we're supposed to get about 50 to 60 mils. We want to get some off right now, because it's going to make us feel better that we have at least some off. And it's mostly ready. It's just a little bit wet, and there's a few areas that are green, but we're going to use our fancy new bins that we put up, which have aeration now. We're going to put those in there most likely to try and dry them, see how that goes. Worst case, we have the dryer, so we might even as well at the same time take the dryer out and start dry some grain as well in our downtime while we wait for the crops to dry after this next rain. But we're going to work on getting some off here. So we are bringing the tractor and our grain cart. It's the first time that this has been hooked up, basically, and it actually ran. So we'll see how it goes. I think it'll be pretty sweet. We're not using it to actually cart the combines. I am going to preface that. There's only myself and Dad there, so we're going to use it basically as another truck for the time being. In the future, I'm sure that we will use it as a grain cart and cart for the combines, but for now, we're not doing that. All right, we're cutting. I'm definitely excited that we are cutting some wheat. If throughout the field we see that there's more green, then we might, just wait, even though there's that rain coming. But if we notice that it seems to be pretty good, then we'll take more tests, and it might be drier, which would be nice, but we will see. But as you can see, we have our tractor, our other truck, and our Mac all out here. Dad's going along the bush over there, just past the trucks and the tractor. Well, I'm just kind of taking around here, so. But I'm going to turn, there's a bunch of stuff here, so I'm going to put the camera down and get through some of this. Alright, so got that cut down the field now. We've decided that we're going to take this little area off and then see where we're at. Because in the lower spots, like actually prime example right there, when it comes around, there's a little bit of green, like right there. So we don't really want a bunch of that in our sample. A little bit we can handle, but if there's too much, then one, it's not great for our sample and we're losing out. And we can be a little bit patient. It's still really early. Right now I think it's the 19th or 20th of August, something like that, which is very early for wheat harvest. Very, very early for us. So if we wait, we wait. It just, the timing for that rain kind of sucks, and it's a lot of rain. Because probably by that time our crop will be just ready. That's usually how it goes. Our crop will be just ready by that point. But there's not much you can do. Weather is weather. And yeah, that's kind of how it goes. So we'll take what we get here just to have a little bit, which is nice. Alright, so this is what our wheat's looking like right now. Not bad. It's actually pretty big and pretty healthy looking. It's just, there's a little bit of green here and there, right? But, anyways, I think I'm gonna go dump. See him in the trailer in my mirror. So I guess I'll go follow him. A little bit more of a headland here. I've done one pass, but I'm doing another one here. So it's pretty good crop. So far it seems like it's a pretty decent crop, which I'm very happy about. Obviously I'm very happy about, but you know, I have to say, it is quite satisfying cutting through the field. You can't see much out of that one, but you know, just taking full 30 feet. Trying to follow one of the drill runs because my GPS is acting up. When is it not, eh? Combining. Captain, how are we gonna see? Let's see. This, nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Ah! Nice. Oi, Captain, full power. We have lights. Filling. Emptying. Wait. Dumping. So things are going pretty good here as far as getting acres off and bushels off. Now, thinking of it, just because I was lining up for dumping, you guys might wonder why we dump there in our trailer. Like, why in the middle, or why not the front or the back, you know? And it's actually, there's reasons all behind it. So, I'm just gonna shut that off. First off, is we start out by dumping in the front hopper of our trailer because we want the weight to be on the truck in case we have to move it for any reason. We start with for weight on the truck. Now, the next thing is within that hopper, we dump right in the middle, which is on top of our gates. Now, yeah, I know that's a lot of weight that you're just boom smacking down on top of the gates, but they're closed and they're kind of made for that in a way, like they hold all that weight anyways, right? Let me just get lined up here and I'll finish my thought. There. Now, like I was saying, for crops like wheat, for example, is very abrasive. So if we dump at the front of the trailer, within the hopper, it's sloped like this and like this down to the bottom, so it all empties out. Well, if we dump at the front, it's gonna slide down to that gate anyways, and that sliding, if we always dump in the front and all the time, that wheat is gonna be really abrasive and basically kind of, you know, wear away at the trailer, just slightly every time, more and more and more. So to prevent that, we just dump right in the middle of the hopper first. Now with canola, you can probably get away with it, and sometimes we don't worry about it as much. because it's like it's an oil seed, so it actually kind of oils in a way as it's going down, and it's not very abrasive. But that's kind of the reasoning behind that, if you've ever wondered why. Now for our grain truck, like our Mack over there, we dump in the back first because one, the tandem, the drive tires are in the back anyways, but to lift the box up, we want that weight in the back rather than in the front, where the hoist, which is the hydraulic ram that lifts the box, wouldn't be able to lift it if we put the weight in the front. So we put the weight in the back so it helps pull it up. Ooh, something happened there. Someone's getting fired. I don't know. Let's blame someone. You know, I actually think I know what happened here. That is a massive gap. That's huge. Actually now, like that's probably like 3 feet. And then up there, you can see it closes off. So, my guess is he was drilling with the seed drill. I think I even remember this. With the drill, on GPS. And then all of a sudden, GPS said, I don't want to work. And then it started going this way. And so, just trying to get it figured, it rebooting GPS, and I mean it left a little bit, because on this pass he would have had GPS again, and it, you know, would have went straight, whereas this was not straight perfectly compared to GPS. So we definitely have our issues with it. It is nice when it works, but you know, sometimes just hand bombing is the way to go. And when you're retrofitting basically these new pieces of technology into an older piece of machinery like this combine or like our tractor, there's always gonna have a little bit of issues with it. And there's something with like these where if we paid an extra, I believe it's like $800 or $900 a year, then we can get it's a subscription for their RTX satellite, which is a better satellite, and we would get accuracy, like perfect accuracy, and have no issues like that. But that adds up, especially for a small farm like us. $900 every year for each piece of machinery. So that means $900 for this combine, $900 for that tractor, $900 for our sprayer, when most of the time it works pretty good and is pretty accurate. Like all of the last, I think, 3 years of our drill, like for seeding, has been without the subscription. And don't get me wrong, the subscription, it works great. It's just like if we have a little miss like that, it doesn't make sense for us if we have a little miss like that, but the rest of the field's pretty good, to spend $900 to not have that little miss. But you know, I'm almost tempted to pay that and get it for this combine, because the tractor seems, I don't know what it is. I'm not a technician in any means when it comes to GPS, but something about it where the tractor's GPS system, even though it's the same, works better than this combine does, and more consistent. Because this combine, sometimes it works great, but as you can see, it's just wiggling my little thing around right now for no odd reason. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. But anyways, I've taken enough of your time here. So on to the next part. First time dumping in the new cart. First time. And definitely not the last, but I was scared that the auger wouldn't reach, but it definitely does reach, so I'm glad. I don't know why, I've never dumped in a grain cart, so, and it's definitely higher than a truck, so, but I'm gonna start that tractor and bring it over closer to the truck over there. So, dumping in the grain cart, most likely the last dump for the night, I think. but I guess we'll see. You know, that's a pretty snazzy setup. So, basically, Dad is he's finishing his last little strip that I made, or that I cut in, so he's got the last header width there. And meanwhile, while he's doing that, I figured I'm going to do another lap, so I'll go there, back, which will give me 3/4 of a bucket full, which should fill the cart, or at least pretty close to fill the cart. And yeah, so then, just because, I mean, he's curious, I'm also curious to see how that tractor is going to pull that cart full. And I mean, then that's just a few more bushels that we have off. And we have room for it. We should, well, have room for it in the bin to air it down anyways. If we go that route, or to dry it, we'll see. But either way, it'll work out, I think. So I'm saying what the heck, and I'm doing one more for the night, and then we'll be done here. So then we got to bring everything back to the farm, but that's okay, because we'll get to do that. We'll probably make 2-3 trips, and then we'll be good. So it's like seeing a mirror, you know? Except older mirror. 95, 97. But anyways. Alright, so we got a decent pile in there. We can probably fit another 200 bushels in there. 100 bushels, I don't know. I haven't really got used to that yet, so I don't really know how many more bushels we can fit in. But finished our last pass for tonight. Dad took his combine. I just watched him. He went to the farm. So I'm gonna take this guy, bring him to the farm. Then I'm gonna grab some of the other trucks. I don't know if you'll see them. Right there. There's one of them, and one of them's way off in the distance, so you won't be able to see. But then we'll bring those in, and tomorrow will be a new day. So thank you so much for watching this first and beginning of our wheat harvest of 2023. Yeah, thanks for watching. Have yourselves a very good one. See you later, guys.